Hey guys, Prangell Gaming here. Welcome to the Millwall Career Mode. It's now episode 19. And in today's episode, it is the hugest, most crucial episode of the series. Because we are 2 points off the top. Hopefully we can secure that top spot in this episode. Now the teams we've got to play in this episode are as follows. We've got Swindon at home. They're a team currently sitting 13th in the league table. We're then playing Oldham away from home. They're 18th in the league table. And then we've got a home tie against Barnsley, who are 14th in the league table. So every single side we've got to play today are in the bottom half of League One. So hopefully, just hopefully, we can get the right results. But usually when I play smaller sides, it doesn't always work out the way I want it to. So hopefully we can defy the odds and do really well against the weaker sides and move to the top of League One. Right, now we're going to go play Swindon. Hopefully this team that I've put together will be good enough. Right, so this is the team that's going to be playing Swindon at home. In goal I've got Jordan Archer. I need him to perform well in this game. I wanted to use him just to see how good he's progressing because he is a younger goalkeeper for the team. We need to know how he's getting along, whether he's going to be useful for the future. The left back is going to be Shane Ferguson again. I think he was fantastic last time he played there, so I think he deserves to remain in the team. The centre-backs are Beavers and the captain, Tony Craig. The right-back is Ethan Ebanks-Landell. The right midfielder is Paris Kernhall. Two centre midfielders are Williams and Carlos Askuns. The left midfielder, believe it or not, is Upson. I want to see how he copes with being on the left side of the pitch instead of in the centre of the pitch. And the two strikers are Gregory and Steve Morrison. Now Morrison isn't fantastic, but hopefully Gregory can start scoring some goals like he has been doing and move into the top goal scorers in League One. So let's see if this team's good enough to beat Swindon. Right, and we are the best defensive team at the moment in the league. Sheffield United and Wigan also make an appearance, and also Walsall do. They are the team that are top of the league at the moment. And they might be putting in a short corner here. Yes, they do. It's with Traore. Let's not let them put the ball in. I don't really know what's happening here. Jordan Archer, he's got to make the save. And they almost scored from that. I don't know. There was lots of chaos. And, well, that's very concerning when a side of that calibre almost score from, well, a complete mistake. Pass it to Ferguson. Ferguson to Gregory. Lee Gregory. He's twisting and turning around the defenders. Gregory's still going. He's turning out, he's turning in, and he gets dragged down in the area, I believe. Yes, it is a penalty. We've won a penalty against Swindon here. This could be a very, very important part in this game. Rafael Branco has been booked there. It doesn't really matter. As I said, yellow cards don't matter. I don't really care about the player who got booked, but we have got the chance to make it 1-0. If you look at the challenge here, it's a stupid challenge. Gregory was probably going to go through and score, to be honest, so he had to do something. But now we have the chance to convert from the spot. Lee Gregory's going to take the penalty. Hopefully we can convert here. Unfortunately we can't. Lee Gregory manages to miss it. I knew that would probably be the case. The amount of power I put on it was a bit too much. It was too much for my liking, and Gregory manages to miss the penalty there. That's twice I've missed penalties recently. Williams. It's now with Ferguson. Shane Ferguson. That's a great crossing. Fortunately, it doesn't quite work out very well for us. Ethan Ebanks-Landell is still going with the ball. Ethan Ebanks-Landell with the shot, and it's gone in the back of the net. The right back scores for Millwall. That is a very, very good goal. I didn't expect it to go in there. I'm very, very shocked. If you look at it here, he kept dribbling with the ball, and he managed to have the shot, and Vigouroux's save was very, very poor. He really could have saved that and stopped it from going in the back of the net. That's why I didn't expect Ethan Ebanks-Landell to score there, but that is a great defensive goal. I'm really shocked that he managed to put that in the back of the net. How about that? We're winning 1-0 thanks to Ethan Ebanks-Landell. It's now with Smith. It's a great pass to Traore. Traore, that's a great pass. Oh, and that's a great save by Jordan Archer there. That could have kept the result the way it is for now. Right, we're going to be making 3 substitutions here. Sean Cummins, Fred and Aidan O'Brien are coming on for Sean Williams, Steve Morrison and Paris Cohen-Hall. Fred, he's won the ball. He's playing it to Cummins. What can Cummins do with the ball? Cummins is going to play it to Askuns. Askuns with a shot. And Carlos Askins puts the ball in the back of the net. The centre defensive midfielder is starting to become Sean Williams more and more because he's scoring goals. He's doing really well. Cummins with a great pass there. And Askins, he's starting, honestly, to become like a striker with his shots. He's becoming fantastic. As I said, his progression is coming along really, really well. Aidan O'Brien, he wins the ball. It's to Gregory. Gregory unfortunately loses it. No, he doesn't. Gregory is going to play it to Askins again. Could Askins score another goal here? Carlos Askins, he's twisting and turning. Askins with a shot. He's brought down in the area. This is the second penalty we've won today. How about that? I cannot believe they managed to make the same mistake again. Askins is brought down this time. I don't know who to let take the penalty because everyone's missing him recently. Well, the default player is Gregory, so I'm going to let him take it. And Gregory finally converts. It's 3-0 against Swindon. This is the result we needed. Gregory's finally on the score sheet after missing the penalty earlier on in the game. I think he's helped himself there nicely with actually getting a goal. But we've played really well. Penalties aren't fantastic, but Vigouroux wasn't going the right way in the first place. But Gregory, as I said, will add to his goal tally here. He's becoming higher and higher up the goal-scoring rankings in League One. He needs to score a few more goals before he gets to the top. And there you go, it's full time. It was quite an equal game, but I managed to take my 3 shots on target and score every single one of them, so I'm not going to complain about that. But as I said, I usually struggle against the teams like Swindon, who are lower on in the league, so it's quite a good result to score 3 goals. I did miss a penalty, so it could have been 4, but I think that the team were fantastic, and I think they'll do really well. And hopefully we do manage to hit top of the league in this episode. So our next game is away from home against Oldham, so hopefully this team can do it. Let's go see if we can beat Oldham. Right, and after beating Swindon 3-0, we do have to play Oldham away from home. The team is very, very changed because of the fitness of most of the players. This is a week game, so a lot of players have to come into the team. So in goal, we're going to remain with Jordan Archer. He's one of the only players that's actually staying in the team. We've got Mitch Hancock in the left-back position. Webster comes into the centre-back position with the captain, Tony Craig. Edwards is now in the right-back position. Fred, instead of playing striker as his substitutes, coming in on the right side of the pitch for today's game. The centre midfielders are Thompson and Gardner. Gary Gardner said he was a bit frustrated with his game time, so I'm going to give him a lot more games to make him a lot more happier playing for this club. Lee Martin is now the left midfielder. 2 strikers are actually Pavey and John Marquis. Unfortunately, Lee Gregory's fitness just wasn't good enough to be playing in this game, and he's on the bench, so he might come on to score a goal because I really do want him to get top goal scorer in this league. So let's see how we play against Oldham. Hopefully, just hopefully, we can get a win. So here you go. They've actually managed to put the ball in the back of the net here. Great build-up play. The ball was played in and fought with a fantastic slotted goal. Archer will be embarrassed by that goal, but Oldham, the side that are lower in the league table, actually take the lead against us. This is highly frustrating, but we do need to get back in this game. Edwards managed to keep the ball on the pitch and play it up the pitch. Edmondson now on the ball. They're going to play it back to the goalkeeper, Coleman. Coleman to Brown. It's now Croft. Mills. It's a great ball over the top, but can Craig get to it? Yes, he can. It's now a Fred. Fred, he's going to give it to Gary Gardner. Gary Gardner. That is a great pass for Alfie Pavey. Can he score here? Yes, he can. What a move and what a goal by Alfie Pavey. I really think that this young lad has got a very good future at Millwall, and that just sums up how good he is. It was a great move. Gary Gardner with a fantastic drive forward and a very well disguised pass. And Alfie Pavey, well, I would have thought he would have missed from there because he does every now and then, but he manages to score a very nice goal there. And I've got full belief in Alfie Pavey leading the line for Millwall in the future, and maybe even next season he might be a guaranteed starter with Gregory. Jordan Archer, that is a terrible throw. And now Oldham have the chance to move again with the ball up the pitch. And they could score from that. I cannot believe this. I didn't think that my throw from Jordan Archer would lead to a goal for Oldham, and it's game on really because Oldham have got the lead. I don't know who scored here. It could even be Kelly. Yes, it is. That is very frustrating. I didn't think from the Archer throw that this would actually be a genuine chance. And, well, the challenges weren't very good. It did mean that Kelly could move through, and before you knew it, he actually had a chance to shoot, and he did put that ball in the back of the net. Now we've got to try and win this game and even get the equaliser, because this is starting to be very, very hard for us. Mills. Oh, and Gary Gardner's intercepted the ball there, and Gary Gardner with the shot, and Gary Gardner manages to put the ball in the back of the net. It's 2-0. He is a fantastic, gifted player. I don't know why I wasn't playing him. He seems to intercept the ball every time, and he had the shot there. It was a great save, but he had an empty goal to put it into there. And just like that, we're back in this game. Gary Gardner has deserved that goal. He has been phenomenal in this game. It's Mills. This is great passing work, but Webster manages to intercept the ball here. Gary Gardner, he's going to play it over the top for Marquis. Marquis is going to find Ben Thompson. What can Thompson do? The centre midfielder doesn't have to do much dribbling in his life. Gary Gardner, however, does now have the ball. It was intercepted before. It's now with John Marquis. Marquis, is there a penalty? Yes, there is. This is the third penalty we've had in this episode of the Millwall career mode, and this is fantastic. We have the chance to score from the spot. It doesn't always mean that we're going to convert it, but this is a chance to actually get a winner. Right, I'm going to let Alfie Pavey take it. Last time he took a penalty, he missed, but he's actually converted here. And that's his second goal in this game. He's starting to rack up the goals, and it is really nice to see a youngster scoring goals. Of course, it is a penalty. It isn't always the most beautiful of goals, but again, we have converted a penalty. We didn't actually miss it like we did earlier on in the episode, and that's given us the lead against Oldham in a very, very big game. I think 3-2 is a huge result, but we shouldn't have had that against a team like Oldham in the first place. But at least we've got the lead now. It's now with Croft on the wing. This is the last chance for Oldham, really. They're going to cross it in. Oh, they've managed to score in the craziest of fashions. It's 3-3, and it's now Wilson with the goal. I honestly think they've just got this equaliser, and that's pretty much going to be game. The players are pretty much tired, and that is a great header. A very chaotic game. This has really, really been a disappointing result for Millwall, but it's been a great game for goals, and Jordan Archer should have done better there, but you can't really do much about that, as this game has been fantastic. Well, I've got to admit, it is very, very frustrating to draw 3-3 with Oldham, but the game was very equal, and I've got to say, Oldham played fantastic. For a side that was sitting 18th in the beginning of the episode, they definitely performed fantastic. Alfie Pavey scored 2 goals, and Gary Gardner managed to get himself on the score sheet. So I find myself quite grateful that I managed to pick up the point in the end, because I could have easily lost the game, because Oldham are a very, very hard team to contest against. I really do think that things could have gone differently, and I do think Oldham could have easily won this game if it weren't for getting that penalty. So let's go and play Barnsley. Hopefully we can get a better result, and I really do hope we can get top of the league. Hopefully this doesn't affect it too much. Right, and this is the final game of the episode. We're playing at home against Barnsley. So in goal, I've decided to put David Ford in the net, because Archer has conceded 3 goals in the last game, and I really don't see that as great goalkeeping. So I have dropped him from the team. The left back is Joe Martin, the centre backs are Beavers, and the captain Tony Craig. Edwards will actually remain in the right back position. Paris Cohenhall is in the right mid. The centre midfielders are Gardner and Askins. Gardner does look a little bit tired, so he may have to get subbed off at half time, but who knows. Aidan O'Brien will play in the left midfield spot, and Gregory comes back into the team after that 1 game absence, and he will partner John Marquis. So let's hope this team can win against Barnsley and hopefully put us top of the league table. It's going to be very interesting. Hopefully we can get there. Aidan O'Brien played it up the pitch. John Marquis, he knocks it on for Lee Gregory. Hopefully Gregory can do something with the ball here. He's twisted past Malson. It's Lee Gregory with the shot, and there you go, Lee Gregory with the goal. It's 1-0 Millwall. Gregory is scoring a lot of goals, and he actually could get top goal scorer if he scores a hat-trick in this game. He may actually be the only player to have scored around about 15 goals in the league, if he can get that hat-trick, that is. He is now around about on 13 goals in the league, I believe. So he would maybe be in the leaderboard, but I think he needs one more to confirm his status in the top 3 goal scorers in the league. But it was a very nice goal by Gregory. And Skews. He's going to play it up the pitch. Hopefully Marquis can get on the end of it. Indeed Marquis can, but where's he going to put the ball? He's going to actually give it to Paris Cohen-Hall. He's actually going to get past Horahain. Paris Cohen-Hall, he's going to cross the ball into the air. Can we get a header here? Yes, we can, and we managed to put the ball in the back of the net. Is that Lee Gregory? Yes, it is. He scored his second in the game. He is fantastic. He is definitely blossoming into a fantastic striker, and he is going to be so important for our next season, which could definitely be in the Championship if he manages to keep scoring goals. He is now joint top goal scorer, I believe, if no one else in the top goal scorers has scored. So if he gets one more, he may actually become the top goal scorer in the league. Watkins, what can he do with the ball here? He's still going. Watkins. Is that a penalty? It is. Oh, that's so frustrating. I knew I'd done it straight away and it was the wrong thing to do. Barnsley have a chance to score from the spot. Joe Martin was the player who actually made the challenge. I can't disagree with the referee there. That was a stupid challenge. That definitely was a penalty. Sam Winnell, he steps up to take the penalty. Can David Ford save it? No, he can't. And Sam Winnell puts the penalty into the back of the net expertly as well. Barnsley are back in this game. It's game on now. Could they actually score again? Well, if you look at penalties, they aren't always the best. Ford did guess the right way, but Winnell did put it into the back of the net, and it looks like an art form when the penalties do go in. And that's very frustrating when you knew that was probably going to happen. Gary Gardner to John Marquis. Gary Gardner, that is a great pass to John Marquis. Marquis with the strike, and there you go, it's 3-1. What a goal by John Marquis. That was very, very easy there. I should shoot more often from that distance because it seems to be that we can score from a very nice distance. It was a great pass there and a very, very nice finish by John Marquis. It's going to be sad to see him leave because he is a great member of the team, and I think he does make a difference when he plays for Millwall. Oh, and that is a great pass to Aidan O'Brien. O'Brien for Lee Martin. Lee Martin's going to shoot here, and what a save by Davis, their goalkeeper there. And there we go, it's full time. We end up beating Barnsley 3-1. So in this episode, we scored 3 goals in 3 occasions in this episode. Every single game we scored 3 goals. Now, we did concede some goals. We conceded 4, but that's beyond really what I care about. But Gregory might actually go to the top goal scorers in the league. So we're going to go find that out, and we're also going to go find out where we are in the league before we end the episode, because I know you're itching to find out if we've made the top or not. Right, so in terms of the top goal scorers, there's 4 players on 14 goals, and unfortunately, Gregory doesn't go in there. Gregory is the 4th top goal scorer, and Williams is now 10th. How the mighty have fallen. He will be joining Sheffield United, but he was a very high goal scorer at one point during the season. He still is, really. 11 goals is still pretty high. But if he was to score 4 more, then Williams would be top of the goal scorers. So it's very close at the moment. Anyone could get the golden boot for this league. Now, where are we in the league? Well, let's quickly go find out. And to my frustration, we are sitting 2nd in the league. We are 2 points behind Wigan. That slip up against Oldham, where we drew 3-3, really did kill us there. So frustrating that draw really did mean that was a disappointing result for the club, as we wouldn't maintain our position at the top. But nevertheless, Wigan will slip up eventually, so we will eventually go top of the table. I'm sure if we keep winning, it's only a matter of time before we can actually go top. We haven't got that many games left. Soon this series will end. I probably will be going into a 2nd season with Millwall to see how we progress when we go to the Championship. Well, that is if we do manage to get to the Championship, because Walsall at the moment are closing in on our position in 2nd, and that's also to do with the fact that we actually did draw 3-3 with Oldham. If we hadn't of, and we did win it 3-2, I do think that there would have been a different story there, because we would have been a few more points off of Walsall. But never mind, we will eventually get 1st. We are 2nd at the moment. I'm not going to complain. We're in a good position for where we are in the league table. And I really hope that we can do it, and I think we will. So anyway, guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this Millwall career mode. Some interesting games, lots of goals scored by Millwall, and we've also conceded some very good goals by the opposition. So, Like, comment, subscribe, and of course stay tuned for more Millwall Career Mode episodes. Goodbye.